A single pea. I wonder if this makes more sense in context. Hey guys, and welcome to GTLive, where welcome home, my friends. We are back to solving the Welcome Home ARG, which apparently had a very large update, yes?
Sure did.
So there's all sorts of stuff to be had. Did anyone solve the last one? I feel like last time we did this, there was a lot of mysteries, and we're like, those mysteries exist. Huh. Well, that's a thing. So I don't know what the deal is now. So this is a big upheaval?
Yeah, a little bit.
There was supposed to be a Christmas update and stuff too, and they had to push that, didn't they?
Yeah, there was that. But there's a whole slew of new and exciting things for us to look at.
A whole new world to continue the journey of Wally Darling and Frank, who we kind of hypothesized last time is the bug. He is the plant in a lot of ways, sneaking on, disrupting or kind of exposing this weird kind of like cult / mind control that's happening in the neighborhood of Welcome Home. But before we get to that, I first have to tell you about PAX, because PAX was awesome, and I promised last time that I would talk about PAX, after our successful completion of doors.
Sure did.
And so that's why I'm wearing now my cool PAX apparel. It's cool. Their stuff is incredible, by the way. Like, you go to a lot of events, and the stuff is kind of like, oh, just spray it on or whatever. No, this is like legit cut and sew. It's really lightweight. Like, it feels nice. The hand feels great. Across the board, really good. But for those of you who don't know, I was at PAX, which is the Penny Arcade Expo, or Penny Arcade, Expo. And huge event for gaming and fandom. I think they said by the end of the weekend, 100,000 people would have attended, which is crazy.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We had, just in my presentation alone, I was in the main stage. I was actually the first thing to kick off the entire event, which was an incredible honor. They invited me to be their storyteller to kick off the event. And it was a 3,000 seat room, and literally like every seat was filled, and then there were people standing in the back. They said it was the largest audience that they'd ever had for a Storytime speaker, which was that was really an honor. Like, that was super cool to hear.
Wow.
And everyone seemed to really enjoy my speech, which is available on their channel if you want to go check it out. I know sometimes it's tough when you hear about live events that you can't go to. And that's the tough thing about live events, right? Like, it's expensive to get to in a lot of cases because you're paying for flights and hotels and tickets. It doesn't work in your schedule, whatever. So I really appreciate that about PAX specifically, is not only was everyone really sweet, and not only was it a really fun event and full of great people and really well put together, but they also make that stuff available for you like immediately after it happens. Like, it's available on their channel, and there's not like a subscription or anything. It's just like, hey, you want to watch this video of this cool thing that happened? It's there. So I did that, and then I played Jackbox games with Iffy from Dropout, as well as a couple other people, some cool creator of Penny Arcade Expo himself. Like, it was really, really cool. Everyone was super sweet. I got to meet a ton of you guys out there. Thank you all for all the retirement wishes. I got to check out some indie games, which I was excited about. Some that I'm like, ooh, I'll pay attention to that for GTLive, and some that I'm like, that's just for me. But some really awesome ideas. I met the creator of Buckshot Roulette, who was awesome. Apparently he's from Estonia, which I didn't know. But it was his first time in the US. But maybe the highlight of the whole thing, for as cool as it was me getting to sit down and watch a Jenga tournament.
Whoa.
It was legit.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was. Anyone who knows me and knows my family history in the Midwest, Jenga is like a national sport. It is a rite of passage. Stephanie had to pass the Jenga test during her first Christmas event with the wider family, and she passed with flying colors, so it was good. Yeah, it was one of those things where I got to sit there. And the Jenga itself, exciting. The shoutcasters who were covering the event and the host who was covering that event, those three spinning gold out of straw, my friends. Like, it was incredible, the commentary that they were weaving as a part of this thing. I don't know if that's also on the PAX channel, and if they kind of like re-upload that sort of stuff too. But it was hilarious. It was awesome. It's like, they had sabotages as part of the Jenga tournament, and there were moments where like, and then you pulled the crab claws, and so you have to put on these oven mitts that are like crab claws. And just when you did it, you pulled another crab claw. It was crazy. You were attacking that tower like no one I've ever seen. You were vicious on that tower, and it's like, if he just fought the wrong way, that tower is getting knocked over right now. It was incredible. I don't know what accent that was, but that was the accent that clearly the host had. It was fantastic. So just across the board, if you ever have the chance to go to a PAX, I highly recommend it. It was really, really fun. And I was talking to them, and I'm like, hey, maybe there's a chance that we could do more of this stuff in the future. It'd be really cool to bring out more of Team Theorist, because this time it was literally just me. But next time it would be cool I'm sure you would have a blast.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
And the creative directors, I think they'd have a fun time now that they're kind of taking over the channel. So just to like spotlight everyone, I think it'd be cool. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll have to talk. I know PAX West is happening shortly, so there probably wouldn't be time to arrange something for there, but maybe in the future we'd see. But it was so nice to get the chance to just see you guys and hang out. It's been way too long since I've gotten to do a convention. It's been way too long since I've gotten to like actually connect with the community. So it was like, oh, this is what retirement is all about, is like this chance to just, have the time to take a break for a day and do a presentation and a panel. Like, it was still busy. Like, there was a lot happening. I had a lot of meetings and this, that, but it was like fun and exciting, and I got to shake hands with a lot of people, give a lot of hugs, have a lot of conversations, which was awesome. So yeah, it was cool.
I do feel like we should push something though on this topic.
Yeah.
All this talk about these live events and making sure they're available on channels so other people could watch them.
Are you trying to push me into a live event here on this channel?
I'm trying to push. I mean, you're already in the live event, but we do have a GTLive live coming this summer at VidCon.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that'll be live streamed on this channel. So
is it?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it going to be live streamed on this channel or
Yes.
re-uploaded on this channel?
I thought it was going to be live streamed.
Wow. You know more than I do then. That's cool.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
yep. So you guys know that's happening.
But we are doing a GTLive live at VidCon, so that'll be a lot of fun. And I already know that involves Ash, that involves Steph, that involves all the creative directors. Jason will be there. It'll be like all hands on deck in a lot of ways, so that'll be fun.
Oh yeah. You won't want to miss it.
No, that'll be super cool. So, without any further ado, now that we've talked about that, thank you again to Penny Arcade. It's one of those things, I highly recommend you check out the video. I was really proud of how the presentation turned out. It was a lot of fun. Get to learn the behind the scenes of meeting the Pope, which I talked a lot about. And now, okay, here we are with Hello Neighbor, right? And already, it is fundamentally different. Much sparser than it used to be. I see all this white space and it makes me a little bit nervous. I figured there might be something secret down here, but alas, there is not. Welcome, neighbor. Welcome home. Oh, and I've permanently changed it. Oh, it's a Christmas update. So they did do a Christmas update?
Yeah, so it's not really Christmas. It's a different thing.
Sure. Like what, in-universe holiday?
Yeah.
In-universe non-denominational holiday? Okay, real quick. I'll read some of the updated blurbs here, and we'll click around a little bit. But immediately, just like the bugs during the last update, where the bugs were pretty obviously, they were crawling around, and you're like, oh, that is very obviously an immediate difference and an immediate clue, right? And if you clicked on the bugs, you were brought to some of these secret videos that kind of implicitly told us that Frank was behind the scenes working on stuff. Here, you can immediately tell these hand drawings here very clearly are hiding something for us. So I'm assuming that this is going to be... can I do something with this? I can... you can't open it as a separate... I was wondering if it's like, open in a separate thing. Save as home, welcome home. Okay, so we'll have to keep an eye out for these. But this feels like it is going to have some meaning in some way, or someone is writing to us from behind the scenes. Okay, here we go. With how it's given a jump. Yep, you're in the colorful, serendipitous world of welcome home. Yeah, we got this. Welcome home to the new website here. Feel free to explore the humble homepage. Yeah, this is all the same. So right off the bat, what do we got? So welcome home, neighborhood, about us, stickers. So it's all same stuff, but I'm sure there's updates there. Happy Homewarming. Okay, so it's called a Homewarming. Here's another one of those images. You read that right. The winter season's upon us, dear neighbor, and those of us at the Welcome Home Restoration Project team want to wish you a Merry Christmas. So it's Homewarming, but it's also Christmas. You might think this place looks a little different too. Fret not, we've decided to clean up our lovely home and get rid of all the nasty bugs, except for this very obvious one right below you saying that. But you can't click him anymore, so that is noteworthy. Get rid of all those nasty bugs so you can enjoy our findings, a welcome home in peace. Finally, we're also happy to announce that we've uncovered a beautiful array of gifts just in time for the holidays. We hope that you feel the spirit of the season through our labor of love. As always, visit our news page for a wordier ramble, ho ho ho, increase count. That is suspicious. Because there has always been a user count on the website. But the fact that there is a button that I can interact with and that does nothing is already sending me a weird vibe. This is also different. The side rails here, some of the matting, I guess you would say, of the website. I know there's an official name for this, background, whatever. It's almost like a staticky TV, in a weird way. Like, it's not just flat colors. And I don't think that's our screen resolution, right?
No.
It's just, it's kind of got that like buzzing feel to it, which is unusual and weird. And they've also dialed back a lot of the eyeballs because there were eyeballs everywhere. So keep an eye out for star, scarf with house, ham hock, Christmas tree. Anything else? Nothing really. Okay. So it said there's more. So we could go to news, or it says we've uncovered an array of gifts. So I'm assuming that's either stickers or like merchandise here. Anything here? This is always the place with a lot of secret stuff. Okay, this just brought us back home. The text seems like it's fixed. Like there was always text kind of hanging out in different areas. Home's where the heart is, and welcome home residents. This is the neighborhood. Most important residents, don't worry, this colorful array of neighbors. Okay, so this is usual. More of these drawings. We've got a bowling pin and a ball. So that immediately jumps out. We've got hot dog, envelope. Is this still active under here, this like secret area? No, this just brings, oh, hey, gravy boat. Straight. He's like, I love that he has this giant canvas and it's like small gravy boat. Wally, neighborhood, usual stuff, lend a helping hand. He's the most prominent member. They also share similar characteristics like the heart of the soles of their shoes. Okay, notable part of Wally is home. Home is regarded as the ninth neighbor, but seemingly cannot speak. As the illustrations and uncovered audio show, home speaking only in onomatopoeia. Okay, so this is a lot of the same thing. It's implied that home is the most lively house within the neighborhood, as none of the other houses seem to have eyes, make sound, or actively speak to other residents. Yeah, it's unusual for a house to do for sure. Home is the reason behind the creation of Homewarming, a holiday created by Wally. Okay, so this is again showing off this like relationship between Wally being taken over or being a vessel through which home is activated or home is operating. So homewarming is some like worship ceremony or some sort of celebration of this house entity, which is good to know.
That's the most.
Yep, that is what he is saying for sure. Oh, buddy, look at all these transcripts. Oh, you know you gotta look through all those transcripts at some point. There's a bunch of stuff. Merchandise. It's for you telephone. Okay, so this is everything that you can hear across the whole website in here. That's good to know. Cigarette? Okay, so there's a lot of these things, and they're hidden in all the different pages. So I feel like we're going to have to collect them all. I'm wondering if they... I'm already getting the vibe that it's going to be some sort of substitution cipher, right? Where different items are going to lead to a different letter or a number or something. That's my prediction. If I click into these, anyone else have one of these? Not really.
What do you call a beagle with no ears? Nothing. He can't hear you anyway.
I mean, you could still call him something. Just because it doesn't have ears, that doesn't invalidate him as a creature. That was a bad joke. I'm mildly offended by that. Hashtag cancel Barnaby. Anything with Frank? Because Frank was our mole last time, and he was kind of our main man. Arguably the smartest neighbor, because he's figured out what's going on here. Frank Frankly is the resident bookworm, and he's got butterflies. Okay, homewarming. So a lot of this is about homewarming. Any concept work surrounding Frank's puppet could not be uncovered. That's weird. Any concept work surrounding Frank's puppet could not be uncovered. So one of the things that we've seen in some of the drawings, the secret drawings around Frank, right, was he's been associated with having human hands. And so there's this question of like, how human is Frank? Is he posing as one of these like weird puppet Muppet things? Was he transformed into one? He, more than all the other ones, is connected to like the human world in some way. And so that's a big mystery. So the fact that you can't find his concept work seems to imply that he was either not there since the beginning, which again, if he's this mole, this bug, this secret agent coming in after the fact, he wouldn't have been there. He's kind of a late entry to this. He's almost like a sting operation. He's an inside job. Or maybe he's a human, unlike everyone else who is puppets and are characters. Maybe he is a human who is disguising himself in some way. There's evidence that's revealed that his head could be fully rotated, which was often used to make him appear uncontrollably angry. Some audio, such as the vinyl record titled "Homewarming," presents a strange sound that can be heard accompanying Frank's vocals and could imply his head rotating. Frank is believed to be a puppet operated by one handler.
Frankly, I don't think there's anything wrong with being Frank.
Yep. So, hold up. Is this wasn't here before, right? This is new. This thing? Right? It used to stop like here. It used to crop here, but this is new. This tower? Is it like a... That's no one's face that we know of. Is it? That's not Wally's face. Who's got a... Does anyone have a big red nose? Eddie... Poppy. I like that Poppy exists, but is, of all of them, the most forgotten of the characters, I feel like. It's like, oh yeah, and him. Julie, Frank, obviously not. Barnaby the dog, no. It's kind of close to Howdy, but no, it still feels different, and it's not Wally. Huh. So this is weird and suspicious. It's got the color pattern of like Wally, and of Home specifically. I'm wondering if this is some sort of watchtower or some sort of control tower or something where, hey, as certain residents start stepping out of line, or as Wally Darling's having a hard time keeping control of the neighborhood or whatever, people aren't happy anymore, Home has somehow developed or created this sort of watchtower thing. Because this reminds me of a watchtower or a stoplight or like, I think of like Siren Head, like tornado towers, like warning towers.
Yeah, if you draw lines using the colors and this tower, you'll find that they're the same, right?
Right.
So it's completely color coordinated, which implies that they're connected.
Yeah, exactly.
And the pants in that main pole,
yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly it, right? It's the blue, red, orange, yellow, blue, red, orange, yellow, repeating. And it's the blue, red, orange, maybe, yellow. But so it's not quite the same, but it is exactly the same colors, right? Whereas everyone else tends blue, red, orange. Okay, it is the aesthetic of Home.
Okay, yes.
It is the aesthetic of Home.
The body is red, the roof is blue, and the chimney or thing that coats the top or is sat atop the roof is yellow. So...
right, here's the thing. It feels like an extension. Regardless, it is weird that it was added. It's interesting that you can't click on it or engage with it at all, but it does feel like some sort of surveillance tower, as far as I can tell.
Yes.
And the fact that there are faces on it, too, is, it's a pretty good indication that somebody's watching me, right? This information is pulled from remnants.
Remnants?
Thank you.
Yep.
Of illustrated pages and old merchandise. Information is subject to change and expand upon discovering new findings. Okay. Let's click into news real quick. Because news, they said like, oh, we have news. If you want more detail. Oh, here's another one of these guys, Jello Mold. I love their little 8-bit figures, their little SNES sprites. The fact that Frank Frankly does karaoke gives me endless amounts of joy. Okay, let's read what the news is about. Happy Homewarming, at least. Because this is from the last one, which was Halloween, so we don't need to update there. There's a mistake, too. So here, let's do it in time order. Happy Homewarming to one and all. How long has it been since we've kept you updated on our most recent findings? Too long, I hear you say. Just too long. But it's only been 2 months since we've last introduced our findings, so we believe that we're making a lot of progress at a very good pace. If you've already perused our merry little website, then you must have noticed a grand array of newly uncovered merchandise. Okay, so it seems like everything's trying to draw us to the merchandise page, because it said at the beginning, we uncovered new artifacts. Earlier we just saw the merchandise. is here. So everything is merchandise. So we'll head there next. Toys, cookbook pages, and above all, more interactive vinyl records. We never thought that we would see the day to have so many recordings straight from our favorite neighborhood. Home has never been sweeter to us. Home has never been sweeter to us, yeah? Very active, Home. Maybe even sweeter than a box of special holiday frosted crispy sweets. That's suspicious.
Yeah.
That is a very specific call out right there. Speaking of homes, we have newly renovated our beautiful house. This website, now clean of clutter, glitches, and bugs, has never looked better. Don't you feel it? So it seems like it senses that something is up and that there's, that there's bugs in the ranks, that there's a mole there, and it's trying to purge it, right? Don't you feel at peace exploring these pages? Feel free from worry, from prying eyes? We're looking out for you, neighbor. We're looking out. There's a lot of watch. Again, it's reiterating a lot of the themes, but it's very specifically directed at us. We're looking out for you, neighbor. We're watching. Just as you would look out for us. This reciprocality, like, it's taking over Wally's body and he's watching out. We want you to be as happy as we are. We have a joke for you. Do you know how Barnaby might prepare a pit? Do you know how Barnaby might prepare a pit for a flower's roots so they bloom in the spring? He digs. Like he digs? Like, oh, he digs. Oh. Is that Zoomer humor that I don't get?
No.
Great, thank you. That is all for news. We want our findings to speak for themselves. We've updated other information here and there to coincide accordingly. As Howdy would say, have a holly jolly holiday hullabaloo. Don't forget to wave up high. Ho, ho, ho. Welcome home. Okay, so that was from Christmas. Mistake. I apologize about the date on the most recent news post. I assumed it was still December. I'm not sure how this could have happened. The individual who posted this must not have been paying proper attention. Please pay it no mind. Have a wonderful day. Happy spring. Almost as good as homewarming. Please remember to wave. This is March 9th. So this is coming from someone else. It's saying, hey, there's a person who posted this other one. So is this coming from home then? Who writes these things? That's interesting. Don't forget to wave down below. So don't forget to wave up high, wave down below. And then it doesn't do that before I'm not paying the... So many guest signatures, so many of them are trying to communicate. What are you telling me for? Do you think I can answer? What are you trying to do to me? I'm closing that guest book. I'm not playing this game anymore if the ringing is enough. Not disturbing at all. Let's go over to the merchandise page. Very suspicious. I'm curious about this background. This one feels, who is this? Is this Wally? Barnaby? It's a blown up picture of someone or something. These circles seem very specific. Here, we're going to scroll down here in a second. Here's the neighborhood. Is it Barnaby? No, he doesn't have, I thought he might have a dog collar or something. Anyone? Is it just a random image? It might be. That, unlike all the other ones, which feel like a pattern. No. Yeah, unlike all the other ones, which feel like a pattern, that one feels like a blown up picture of someone. It feels very intentional.
You know what it reminds me of? A heat map.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I could see that. Like a thermo camera.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not Wally, is it? He's probably the closest if it was a character, if I was correct in saying it's a character. Because he got the blue with the yellow, but it doesn't quite seem like it feels very specific though. Anyway, okay, merchandise. They said there was something about cereal. Tireless research of the Welcome Home Restoration Project has revealed an absolute plethora of merchandise. Yeah, okay, this is basically the same. Is there cereal? Yes, crispy sweets, frosted cereal. Date unknown, manufacturer unknown. Here's one of those logos again. Who knew crispy sweet cereal could taste even better? With the winter season around the corner, it only makes sense for a frosted version of Wally's favorite cereal to hit grocery store shelves. Even the updated holiday box art depicted Wally and Barnaby in their warmest winter best. With this limited time treat, we're also able to uncover the back side of the packaging, featuring a holiday-themed decoder... There it is. Holiday-themed decoder ring puzzle with our own Eddie deer. Imagine what fun it would be to send secret messages to your closest friends with this home-warming treat. I bet I bet that's where we're going from. Crispy Sweets. Were you a cereal gal?
Not really. I was always a Thomas Bagel kind of person.
Thomas's Bagels?
Yeah.
That was my family. I was a Life cereal guy, but my mom every morning would have Thomas's Bagels. There it is. That's awesome. That's cool. That was good. And that was, credit to Clown. It's well hidden but well telegraphed. Like, it feels, again, what's so great about this whole mystery is how organic everything is worked in and how seamless it's all worked in, where this feels like a normal website. It feels like a normal thing. I'm scanning through all this stuff, but at the same time, that was very clearly communicated. You read the update. The update's like, go to the news page. The news page is like, we got new merchandise. And so just by reading and paying attention to things, it's like, oh, I can navigate my way exactly to where we are. So, okay, howdy neighbor, give this craft a whirl. Craft? Like a alien spacecraft? Give this here craft. Like a craft like I cut out. Use the Welcome Home decoder to make or break secret codes. What does home wear at parties? What would this be? Same. DD. Oh, it's address. Address!
That's very
That
funny.
is actually legitimately very funny. Okay, so basically what we've learned, presumably, is that we need to find all of these little guys. And then we're going to spell out something, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I am going to do that. I don't think we should do it in real time, though.
Certainly not.
Because I feel like there's a lot of pages to hunt through.
There's also a lot of combinations.
There are websites that'll help with that.
That is so true.
Yeah, there's you're right, but also there are unscrambly websites that'll at least give us options.
Right.
So I think we could brute force it, and I trust us. Like, we play Wordle.
We play Wordle and connections every day.
We play those games.
Yeah.
So we're pretty great with letters.
Oh yeah.
But the computer hive mind is probably a little bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit more efficient for us.
I'd say so.
Okay, so I am going to we're going to cut, and then we'll come back with a whole list of things. Because this one right here would be what? This is R, for instance. Okay, this little sparkly shoe is R. So we'll be back, and we'll have assembled all of these letters from the front and from the main site and this and that, and then maybe we can unscramble them together and use one of those little diddly-doos. But for instance, star, here, just before we cut, star, house, ham would be, where's star? I, O, ham, where's ham? I-O-M. Moi.
Moi.
Omi.
Oim.
In my opinion.
IMO.
IMO, in my opinion. And then there was the one down here, which is the Christmas tree, which was A. Okay, so yeah, I have a feeling we have to connect them from across the whole thing as opposed to each individual web page,
yep.
Right? Okay, so we'll be back for more. Stay tuned. So, Ash, I think we've got them all?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, so real quick, I did want to call this out because as we were hunting around, I thought that this was really interesting, where we have these 3 gravy boats side to side to side, and there was also the gravy boat on Wally's easel, right? But if you go over to here, 3 gravy boats are www.
Oh.
So it feels like, I don't know. So once we start scrambling, or unscrambling, I guess. Once we start unscrambling, if there's 3, it's presumably putting us to a web page. I feel like this right here is telling us it will be a website or web page of some form.
Yes.
So www, and we should probably look for com.
Yep.
Net, I don't know, co, I don't know,
okay.
.uk, okay.
All right.
So here, would it be a letter unscrambler? Unscrambler? Word unscramble, let's try this. Unscramble letters to find words, sure, let's try it. Okay.
That has a max of 15 on it.
How many do we have? I mean, it's more.
Significantly more.
Yeah, okay. Unscramble word tips. Starts, ends, yeah. How's this? Let's try this.
All right, we'll give it a go.
Okay. And I could always just copy and paste the list. Okay, so what do we got?
All right, so we have Oh, wow, I formatted this very chaotically. Okay.
What? You and Chaos? Get out of here.
Get outta
Come
here.
on.
Just
Since when?
The name of the game, man. All right.
Ash Chaos.
Ash Chaos GTLive.
That's cool. I like Ash Chaos.
Thank
It's
you.
a good middle name.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have WENW.
E-N.
Yes.
Okay.
YAI.
Yay.
Yay. EYSA.
S-A. Yisa.
WONE.
W-O-N-E. Wone.
Oh, jeez. There's a TMP.
Okay. I am out of letters already. Okay.
Great.
So stop with wone.
Whoa.
I'm just going to copy this. They're like, we can't unscramble that many letters. What are you doing? Get out of here. Up to 20 letters. Shoot.
That's better.
Better. You look like the same thing. Word unscrambler. Oh no. Are we going to have to do this manually? This is getting real. Okay, try this. Here,
try.
we'll try this one.
After
okay.
wone.
Yeah, wone.
TM.
T-M.
Yes.
Okay.
PY.
P-Y.
F. RWR.
R-W-R.
G.
G. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if it works.
I'm so afraid.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Unscramble it.
Uh-oh.
Ferromagnesian. Wait.
Forswearing.
Transmogrify. Really? Oh, that's missing a lot of W's, friend. That's not correct.
Okay.
Okay, hold up. All right. There's got to be another. There's got to be a tool that will do this for. Is it a decoder? Maybe decoder. I like some of my decode. Where's that one website I always like? Decoder. Can it do that? Isn't it D? It's just decode. I think it is. Why can't I find? Of course, I can't find the one website. Decode genetics. That's going to be super helpful for me in this moment. Let me decode some genetics. Unravel my AGST. Decode this. I'm
Oh my.
stealing cars.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Okay.
hold up. Decode cipher. Caesar cipher. Can I? There's got to be something here that's just like a word unscrambler. There's got to be something. Shift, Visionaire. Oh, come on, man. I mean, we could try. We could just do it ourselves.
Okay.
Great. I'm seeing net.
Yeah, let's get net out of there.
In fact, am I seeing com? No, I'm not seeing
There's not
com.
a C.
There is no C. Okay, so www, maybe it's .net.
Enya? Who can say where the road goes?
Sail away, sail away, sail away. Oh, man. That's here. What if we do this? What if we do this? It's less now. Multi-word. Here, multi-word unscrambler. Maybe that'll do it. Unscramble multiple words. How about this? Thank you. Thank you for literally nothing.
Thank you,
You
Chef.
couldn't get anything out. This multi-word unscramble tool will clearly unscramble multiple words. Yeah. You couldn't make any words out of just a basic set of letters? Come on, man. All right, let me go back to Notepad. Okay. If we look at it, .net.
Let's look.
I mean, Wally, there's a lot of Y's. A lot of Y's. Like, how would you break it up? I mean, you could do I's. I like that I'm removing them. And you said prying, yeah?
I did.
I mean, prying eyes is a phrase, right?
Okay.
P-R-Y-I-N-G.
Yow.
Away. away from. I mean, it works.
It does. That's assuming that net is correct as well.
I didn't see what else it could be. Away.
Right?
There's not like com. There's no C. So it's not going to be com.
Certainly not .gov.
It's certainly not serving me .gov energy. Certainly not. I mean, it works, right? Eyes are everywhere in the series. Prying. This is going to be it, isn't it? Screw you, ChatGPT. You're the worst. Let's go! Let's go! Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
The computer could not be replaced by AI today, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go!
We have proven our worth as a race, as a species, one more day.
Woohoo!
Watch the comments just be full of so many websites that are like, here are all the websites that could have done this for you.
It's like, man.
Right? I'm shocked.
I'm
shocked that we had to use our brainy heads. Good for us.
Good for us, though.
That is Wordle. That is Wordle in action.
Boom.
Years of me playing Jumble.
We have been training for this
Our
moment.
whole life. This was the moment.
Yeah.
This was the day. While I was at PAX, one of the guests that I was on stage with playing Jackbox games with, literally while we were on stage, literally made a Jekyll and Hyde, the musical reference.
Oh my
by
god.
doing this is the moment, this is the day. And I'm like, wait, are you
Kindred-
citing Jekyll? And he was shocked that I knew that. I'm like,
Kindred spirits.
I called him out and he's like, he was seen.
Yeah.
He was seen. I related. And then I made a joke about confrontation and we bonded over that.
Excellent.
Okay, this is awesome, by the way. Okay, hold up.
Woo!
I like that we celebrated. This might not have anything to do with, like, we found a site in the world of websites.
Yeah!
Although the fact that it says broken phone over here and commercials makes me think that we're onto something. Away from prying eyes. Hello! If you have found this page, thank you. It shouldn't have been that difficult to arrive. You'd be surprised. Be surprised. It shouldn't have been that difficult to arrive, but it would take effort to get here regardless. The Welcome Home, there it is. Welcome Home Restoration Project is a unified effort that first launched in January of 2022. The goal seems so small for the website. It was to uncover Welcome Home fully and to tell its story. It needed me. It needed it. Or it needed me, I needed it. Everyone started to look at us. You want this as badly as I do. I know, hey, it's getting a little intense here. I know you do because you come here again and again to see what I found. I was sure the end was in sight, or at least served as the beginning of it. But since then, nothing has made sense to me. No one has come forward or provided leads, and dead ends have since piled up. Nothing from our curator who has since recovered. Okay. I don't know what happened to them to become so unwell to create that page. What has arrived, however, has truly felt upsetting. So the curator is the one who started to go kind of crazy and started to hear the phone ringing all the time, right? And so this is saying, hey, I am not that person. So it's separating the curator, who we were following for a while, from whoever this is. This is a brand new person, it seems like. There was something on the old website. We have since remodeled, but everything still feels burned into my mind. Videos, text, crude drawings, invading this space that had been created. I felt nauseous when I found it. I was paranoid. Capital P. More so than I've been. Invading his eye, but that could just be because it's coming off of the dash, which isn't grammatically correct, but But the paranoid is interesting. I've been working so diligently to achieve this goal. It's been such a long time. It's been almost 4 years publicly, and I've yet to truly find it. So much sacrifice, focus, and time. So I created this website to catalog these findings alongside other unconventional recoveries of Welcome Home and its material. So this seems like it's the new home of like a lot of the secrets, extra lore, things like that. I wanted to document this without upsetting individuals who look hopefully at Welcome Home and our efforts. I also don't want to be our contributor to find it. So, okay, it has to be kept secret so that way, bugs, leaks, whatever, don't signal to the group inside that something is amiss. I don't know if this is them. How could it be? Still, It is better to archive what has shown up rather than destroy it outright. I want to make sense of why they would do this. I want to write about what I've been feeling too. I have no one to write to. If something happens to me, it'll be like nothing happened at all. Our latest update, I hadn't realized so much time had passed. It's already March of 2014 when I write this. So much has rotted in my home since then. I don't want that to happen again. Calling it my home. It's not capital home. So much has rotted in my home. Like personal home? Their mind? Is home the mind? Is home symbolic of their minds? Anyway, I'll update as regularly as I can. The website is clean now. Nothing should be in there. Okay, so this is telling us that we found the big clues, I guess. Nothing should be in there, and I'll make sure it won't happen again. Please give me time as I upload and archive everything on the website from before. Thank you so much for finding this. Don't forget to wave up high. W. So, is this Wally? Is Wally fighting back? So much has rotted in my home. It's weird that it's signed W. Huh. And they're still saying wave, but the website says wave all the time. Broken phone. I keep tinkering with the Welcome Home toy phone, which makes sense, right? That was one that we uncovered a lot of secrets through. There was a lot of audio recordings, things like that. I keep tinkering with the Welcome Home toy phone, or rather I've been playing with it. It plays everything as it should. The only button that consistently changes is Wally's, which either doesn't play at all or warbles out something incorrectly. Today it rang for me. So it's not Wally, because it would be mine, right? Or this W is a separate entity from Wally, who again might be himself, but whatever. Doesn't play or warbles out something. Today it rang for me. Sometimes it'll do this. I assume a button must be jammed to consistently play that noise. Instinctively I answer it, but nothing will come out. I've caught myself saying hello into the receiver in the past, but I've stopped now. This time, however, audio started playing on it that shouldn't have been playing. I was so worried it was in my head again, but I have proof it wasn't me. Here's the audio. You can hear Wally too, can't you? This is 4 minutes.
Hello? Hello?
Okay.
I'm calling to wish you a happy homewarming from me and home.
I mean, that's Wally Darling, right?
Yes.
Like that's very much him. Sound Neil, please. Toyland. Wally sings off key and not on the beat. Cool. Toyland, Toyland, little girl. This is why I don't like karaoke.
Yeah.
It's out of his range too. He's not picking up the right songs for his range.
No.
He's not supporting with the breath. Okay, Okay.
That's Tom's problem.
Yeah, Tom can listen to that. Toyland, Toyland, little girl in Boyland. While you dwell within it, you are ever happy there. Childhood's joyland, mystic merry Toyland. Once you pass its borders, you can ne'er return again. When you've grown up, my dears, and are as old as I, you'll laugh and ponder on the years that roll so swiftly by, my dears, that roll so swiftly by. Childhood's joyland, mystic merry Toyland. Once you pass its borders, you can never return again. Record stops and scratches. Here, let's skip to the end.
For a long while, quiet. I wish I knew, but...
Man, Wally is so tripped out. Just the whole time. I just can't get over the fact of how tripped out Wally is, all the time.
Oh, of course.
This man was the lead character of a kid's cartoon, or like a kid's show. Like, come on.
It's the dark reality.
Right. The rest of the story.
Was that better?
No.
I've been practicing.
See, he's so under
I'm
mind
trying
control.
to get better at singing. Did you like it?
Yeah.
I wish I knew, but
He's more
you
mind controlled than before.
still won't tell me anything. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. It's so quiet during homewarming. Everyone's usually so busy, so it's just me and home for a long while. but
Everyone's usually so busy. So it's just me. So it's just him. So everyone else is doing other things. So he's left alone because everyone's off in their own worlds, I guess. Okay.
I still like homewarming. Everyone likes homewarming.
Great. Well, when you put it that way.
I don't want to end this call,
So he's reaching out to someone because
but
he doesn't have
I
a
have
connection.
to go get ready for homewarming. Barnaby will be here soon.
Yeah, great.
I have to go.
Huh.
Remember, until you hear me again, keep your smile merry, and always know that I love you very much. Goodbye.
Huh. The last line, it seemed more cogent, like he seemed more with it, which was interesting. It seemed like he had kind of like almost snapped a little bit back into consciousness.
Certainly more animated.
Right, yeah, more animated, more connected words. His pace was faster. So again, it's like, who's talking to us? Is this Home talking to us through Wally's voice? Is this Wally, but like under, like in his like zombified controlled state? He is literally a puppet, being puppeteered. Very interesting. Okay, second one is commercial. Whatever I found is remarkable. It feels like a miracle. When the website first launched, I had found something playing from a very old television in my home. I was compelled to turn it on. I could see something. I could hear it too, but I had nothing to record it with. I would occasionally turn the television on. I don't know why. I think I could hear or see something. Finally, last year in the summer, I had taken a photo and listened to dialogue that I believed to be from the show itself. I felt like an idiot. I hadn't recorded anything. I was so entranced by what I was seeing. Since then, I haven't turned it off. I wouldn't let that mistake happen to me again. If I kept watching and listening, I knew something would come back. I was finally rewarded in December. The channel it appeared on didn't make any sense, but I didn't care. Video evidence and audio started playing one after the other. I've captured and compiled together whatever I could. I can't make sense of anything. Older television always felt strange to me anyways. That's older television just hits real different.
It does.
Like classic TV, it's wild to compare to what we have today. Just
True.
the difference in aesthetics, the pacing, the way it's presented, it's wild. Be wary of flashing lights, loud sounds, and strange audio. Oh wow. Okay, so this is 22 minutes. This is a whole separate thing. Okay, here, let's I mean, this seems like a good follow-on, actually, like to react to this at some point. But here, let me finish the dialogue. Admittedly, I'm frustrated. I feel distraught. When I finally fell asleep, no more video or audio ever returned. What could have been seen made me feel sick. To record so little took so much work. When footage would disappear, I would have to move to another channel, where another would appear and then disappear again. I knew I had to stop, though. I was too exhausted, and I was tired of waiting through hours of static just to find another commercial. I don't know how this was happening, but the show never appeared beyond clips of Eddie Dear. Eddie. Beyond clips of Eddie specifically. I don't want to post this publicly on the WHRP site, at least not yet. I can't stomach anything that's happening. So he's going through some weird physical transition.
Sugar
taste
taste
of crispy
sweets.
Because
Hilarious.
they'll all be mixed together into one beautiful beverage.
Okay, so this is a commercial.
Was a miss.
Okay, so this is
Onion,
a
I got
big
something
commercial
special
compilation.
just
Oh wow, there's a lot here.
Welcome home, Homewarming.
Oh, so it's like their Christmas special. Ooh.
Anything, maybe this. Oh, wait, no, that's just the shotgun.
Oh, we're seeing the puppets moving. Okay.
Be faster,
Oh wow, there's a lot. Oh, there's gonna be a lot, boy. Howdy.
You're not mailman.
On one of Holmes' open seat.
Oh boy, we're getting all the lore. Hello. A single P. A single P. I wonder if this makes more sense in context. Probably not, though. Oh, it gets like analog horror-y in the end here? Oh, yeah, it does. Oh! Oh, hey! He is sweating profusely. Again, And he's looking up to the sky. Is he worried about Santa? What's going on? What you got going on, bud? I feel like I'm watching Skinamarink. Skinamarink all over again. Looking at the corner of the frame. See, if you're looking at the sun like that, it's going to burn your retinas, man. That's why your eyes are so bloodshot. I know you're excited to look at the eclipse, but you got to look at it through a protective lens. This is not okay. Ooh, his eyes do be throbbing. Okay. I'm just very intrigued. I love that I'm flipping through this like thing that's full of all these like mini commercials and stuff, but the blank screen with just the color red and a couple shadows is the thing that I'm stopping to watch. Bud, clear eyes is awesome. Some Visine will clear that right up. Swing? It's affecting the lights here? Like a chess game? Burning of the sun? Huh, okay. This is something that we absolutely have to look at. I'm very concerned about his eye health. Oh, that's home. That's Home's eye. So is this... Is he being consumed by Home now? Oh, this is like this is absolutely analog horror. This is Skinamarink 2.0 with puppets. Skinamarink with puppets.
You've been worried about deliveries all morning.
Oh, more. I do what I must for
Dear.
Okay. Yeah, this is. So, oh, we're now seeing through his eyes, which is what we've been doing the whole time with the other videos that we unlocked last time, which was seeing things through Wally's eyes, presumably, right? And then someone would be like, Wally, and he'd snap out of it, right? So every time we found a secret video, we have seen it through that person's eyes, that character's eyes, and it's Wally, boop, and then you snap out of it because Wally has woken up, right? I'm wondering if that's what we're seeing here with Eddie. That would be Eddie, the mailman. Right, that's Eddie the mailman. I'm right in saying that, right? That's Eddie the mailman. Just want to make sure I'm right. Eddie, yeah, Eddie the mailman. Okay, I feel like we need a follow-up here to analyze this frame by frame.
Yes, frame by frame.
Frame by frame. Frame by frame. This is cool. This is cool. Good job, us.
Woo!
We did it.
We did
Look
it,
at
man.
us, clue solvers.
Booyah.
I'm proud.
Me too.
Feels good. It feels good, man.
Yeah,
To
sure
sometimes
does.
solve something. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is, I guess, part one of us figuring this out. Away from prying eyes. The prying eyes being Home, it seems like. So we're joining the hunt. We're joining the hunt with W to try and expose this whole thing, pulling it down from the very top. So we'll see next time what this commercial has in store and if there's anything interesting in it. Obviously, towards the end here, there's stuff about peas, which is weird. There's stuff about eyeballs, which is weird. And, you know, then you have all sorts of Christmas specials. So that should be fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sitting through us fumbling around with online tools that ultimately didn't deliver anything. And go us humans. Today we have not only won a point in the quest to solve Welcome Home, we have also won a point for proving humanity's worth in an era of AI content. Let's go. Let's go in the next video. So thank you guys so much. And as always, remember, it wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya!